Good afternoon, everybody. I think I just got my coughing fit out the way there. And welcome back to the not Let's Go. We did Let's Go. We're not doing that anymore. The Pokemon Home living decks. Those are the words I'm going for. I am kind of completely out of it at the moment. I slightly forgot that I was supposed to be streaming today, and that's why it's an hour late. And I rushed into it, and I think I got everything sorted in time. My brain's a bit frazzled. As the title suggests, today we're going to be hunting the Cleffa. At the end of the last stream on Sunday, I think it was, we spent a lot of time trying to get a Jigglypuff and an Igglybuff and a Cleffa from these raid dens here. And I'm pleased to announce that I did, in fact, eventually get an Igglybuff. What I did was, I played Pokemon Shield for about an hour and a half. Rat can attest to this. Just so that I can unlock the DLCs and travel here with a very low level team with no gyms completed, which gave me lower level raids, which gave me an Igglybuff almost instantly. As you can see, I then spent another 2 hours looping these raid dens again and again and again. And I never found a single Cleffa, so I'm not really sure what we're going to do about that. First off, as you can see, this spreadsheet here. Oh, that's why that was down there, because you can't see. I've marked all of the Pokemon that are caught in green, and a couple of the Pokemon that I transfer from Pokemon Go. You can see we're getting quite a few done from this stack. The next in the list is Cleffa, and we have to do these in order, obviously, as long as you ignore all the other Pokemon that we haven't done in order. And on this page here, I can find Cleffa. I can click for a little bit of information. You can see that in Pokemon Sword and Shield, they're both available here. They are also available in Max Raid battles in Hammerlock Hills and Rolling Fields. So I'm going to go there. Annoyingly, however, I neither have the bike nor fly, as I'm very early in this shield save. So we're just going to have to walk our way there. And well, Mage, welcome. And Mikey and Ank and South Norman and Darren and Rhett and everybody. It's lovely to see you all here. We want that one. This is the Hammerlock Hills down here, right? Okay, this is rolling fields, which it said. So we just got to figure out which one in the rolling fields. Because each different raid den has a different spawn set. Really hoping I'm just going to go over to this. I'm going to go inside it. It's just going to be a Cleffa there. And it's done. And we're done with Cleffa. Yeah, no, I already know how to use the camera. I did also go and get another Suicune just to have a higher level Pokemon around that. And then once we've done... Oh, I've just realised that's still on. Apologies. Once we're done with Cleffa, then we can do the other one, Togepi. I have increased the number of bits required for text-to-speech to appear. Yes, I have. It's currently set to 500, which isn't the file. What I want it to be is so that the number of characters in the message... No, sorry. The number of bits determines how many characters in the message are said, if that makes sense. So if you did 100 bits, it will read out a short message. But if you have a really long message, then it will, you know, cut it off after the first sentence, sort of thing. Does that make sense? I think that makes sense. I'm going to say it makes sense. I can't go down there, can I? You dehydrate type, though. My bottle's very nearly empty. Yeah, I don't care. I'm really hoping that I don't have to...
Why?
No, I'm absolutely not, Drake, but thank you very much for the 100 bits. Yeah, I don't want to just stop you from being able to do it, but I just don't want quite so many high-density text-to-speech messages at low amounts of bits, which I hope makes sense. I apologise if it doesn't. Oh, I'm going to have to open a website to check which one specifically, aren't I? I should have done that. I was going to do this before the stream, but as I mentioned, didn't quite do that. Raid Den map. Species. Cleffa. I'm currently in Shield. Don't care about doing antibiotics, don't care about item. Don't care about anything. Okay, so one of them is really far away, but the other one is one of the ones up here. It's a good website, this. I'll put it in video stream discussion. In case people want to use it to help later. But that seems like a very handy website for checking. Right, so it's not that one, it's that one up in the corner, I believe. According to this. We will see very soon. I think I've only got like one wishing piece left. So we better hope that it's this one. And then we can just cycle it repeatedly until we get the Pokemon we want. Yes, I will throw in my wishing piece. That's a Spritzy. That seems like the right kind of Pokemon. Don't ask why my avatar in this game, not my avatar, my little profile picture, oh heck, is a old lady. Not sure why. So we enter into an invite-only raid. We then go to the main screen. We've got a Cleffa. I'm pretty certain that is a Cleffa. I'm just going to double check before I get excited too much. Yeah, that's a Cleffa, isn't it? There's no way it isn't. I'm going to regret saying that, aren't I? It's yeah, that sure looks like a Cleffa. That's so much easier. SMH chat. Right, well I can mark off Cleffa as done here. And I can fill it in green on here. How gutted were you during the last round of 5-run race when you DC'd in first place? Yes. Unfortunately, this happens somewhat frequently. But I'll live. It's very frustrating, 5M. Really quite is. Right, and then I'm going to transfer this straight to Pokemon Home. Seeing as it's obviously shield, not sword. Now, I have immediately forgotten Cleffa's dex number. It's supposed to be good to show you all the current state of the living dex. It's 173. Remember that, chat? 173. Good. I'm just going to save as... No, I need to put it in the computer. And then save. Thank you, Rat. We can save. Then we can close. No, not that one. That one. I'm still playing through Brilliant Diamond. I've just got to the 7th gym. Doing well. I'm basically just going to get the game completed so that when we get round to catching the Pokemon on it, which are obviously those ones just there to the right of chat. When we get to that point, we can just go around catching all the Pokemon we need, rather than having to play through the entire game. Whereas obviously Legends Arceus and Scarlet, I will play through on stream, as I think that's decent. Okay, so as you can see, this is the state of the living dex so far. We have got everything but one in Generation 1. And then as soon as we get into Generation 2, it immediately gets quite spotty. Right, okay, so if that is 80, 79, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. It goes here. Cleffa, done and sorted. Because it's in home, I need to mark it off on my phone as well. Solid. Right, so next up, we're going back into Pokemon Sword, and we need to catch 2 Togepi. I believe one to keep as a Togepi, and the other one to turn into a Togetic. I believe we're already out of Togekiss. Oh, it's nice to be moving on from raid battles. So in Pokemon Sword, it can be found on Bridge Field. Where on earth is Bridge Field? I'm going to guess it's a field with a bridge in it. Bridge Field. Oh, it's the bit between 2 bridges, I see. You can probably hear my servers just word up one of the hard drives for no apparent reason. You can probably hear that in the background. My apologies. It will calm down in a little bit. Okay. I think there is one other species that we need to do raid dens for. We need a Weeping Bell, which we won't be able to get until we play Pokemon Scarlet. Yep. Oh, we're here. So, just, there's Togetic here sometimes. They can also be found in raid dens in here. I don't know which one. So we're looking for a little eggy friend. Let's check these as well. That is not a little eggy friend. I think we need a Thievul. Let me scroll down and check. We do. We need a Thievul, so we'll catch this one. Thievul, fill green, and then up on this one. That is Gen 9. We're not quite doing Gen 9 yet. Thievul. Done. Excellent. It'll be a good trick for the bits. Where is the little eggy friend? I think his Togepi seems like a kind of low-level spawn. Oh, I'm no longer in the bridgy area. Which makes me fear it might not spawn in very much because we're at the end of the game. It's got to spawn somewhere, surely. Don't need a Thievul. Really don't need a Thievul. I need to catch 2 of them and level up 1 via friendship. The weather probably isn't helping. So let's make it not sunny. Yes, we don't need a double. There are specific dates you can use to get specific weathers, but I don't know them. Okay, now it's cloudy. Maybe eggs are more likely when it's cloudy. I think we need an Elgium, I think. We do need an Elgium. Shall mark that off. Overcast and heavy fog. Oh, we've got heavy fog. Thank you again, Darren. At Elgium. Don't know why I'm marking these off before I've actually caught it. But anyhow. Does whatever you're Googling say, Darren, if it is Pokemon that spawns in the overworld or one I need to encounter in the grass, exclamation marks? If that means anything to you. Let me check them. You, Darren. Actually, we'll probably just catch a Togepi and then a Togetic. That'll be easier than friendship evolution. So let's see what's in here. It's a Milcery. I don't think we need. Nope, we do not need a Milcery. So we're going to run away from it like cowards. It's another Elgium. We don't need an Elgium anymore. We just caught one. No, we don't need to fight it. It's... well, the one that I'm wearing on the bike? Because I think my non-bike outfit's better. But the bag doesn't suit. In the grass, 2% spawn in sunny weather and 5% spawn in fog or overcast. Oh, yes, which would be this, isn't it? Yeah. Of course. So that means I need to find exclamation marks then. That's a little candle. It's a little friend. Quite what we want. And yeah, if you haven't seen these streams before from this particular Pokemon challenge / playthrough, this is what most of today's stream is going to be. Going to specific places on the map. searching for specific Pokemon. And then running away. Yeah, it's a bold color choice. I would agree with you on that. Oh, mage. I put too much salt in my noodles I had for lunch. Still taste it on my lips. Not that that is in any way important or any of you need to know that, but you know. It was a thought that came through my head, and so therefore it was said out loud. No, oh, I crashed into an Elgin. It's a little stone friend. This one's it for sure. That's another bloody Elgin. Seems like we definitely need more Elgin. So trade a Toxel for a Togepi Submarine Hammerlock. Interesting. Oh, we do need Toxel. I think they're a bit easier to get a hold of. So if I just find out where Toxel is and catch 2 of them. Route 7 Bridgefield, Giant's Cap, Hammerlock Hills, Motorstoke, Riverbank, and Stony Wilderness. Well, we can get Togetix in the Stony Wilderness. So if we search there... So we're looking for a little purple fella. That is blue. Probably needs to be not this weather. I mean, that I don't need. I'm going to guess that the icy weather is not what we want. May as well have a look. Another double. Sandstorm I don't think is the weather we want either. Go away. Clear, raining or thunderstorm. That makes sense, yeah. Not a sandstorm then. Okay. Well, we'll head back to Bridgefields. Actually, no, it'll be the same weather here, won't it? It's a bit off-colour Cubchoo. Route 7 any weather? Well, that could be a good one to go to then. I think that's clear weather. It's a large man. There's a chance that these are also not ones that spawn in the overworld. That's a pink fella, we need a purple fella. Okay, we'll head to Route 7. Route 7 is... Oh, yeah. I know that's Route 9, but it's close enough. Through tunnel. Route 7. Here we go. Is that it? Is that all of Route 7? Okay, no, there's more. Okay. Unlocking it as a point I can fly to. Yay, there's one. So this is the one that we're going to keep. And then the other one is the one we're going to trade. That's all done. And done on here. Register into bulky decks. Wow. Mage. There we go. I'll have to have a look at a Pokemon Park, look for a woman in grey suit. Rhydon and Gastrodon, I see. But first, we need to locate ourselves another little friend. That is a Carablast. We do not need a Carablast. We actually do need a Carablast, so I'll be catching this. A good job I checked. Carablast. Done. Excellent. It's nice just encountering random Pokemon and finding out that we need them and then we can catch them. Let's put a bunch of those Pokemon in the computer. Good. Find ourselves another Toxel. Leave me alone, Berserker. Stop chasing me. No, that is a large bird. We do not need the large bird. Run away. No, that is also a large bird. We still don't need the large bird. Oh no, we can't eat berries. Anyway. No, not Berserker. Leave me the bloody hell alone. It's that bird again. I'm going to be annoyed. No, it's Meowstic. Large, intimidating bird. Can you still hear that hard drive running? There's also a lot of background noises. People downstairs are being quite incredibly noisy. So, there's probably lots of background noise, unfortunately. No, we don't need any more of those. Come on. You gave us a Toxel really quickly. Just give us another one. That is not a Toxel, that is a Carablast. We do not need another Carablast. Carablast evolves into a really good Pokemon for Trick Room teams, by the way. This will be it. Nope, that's a Meowstic. Damn it. We might be here a while. Once we trade it for the Togepi, we can keep the Togepi, and then we need to go catch a Togetic, which we can get in the Stony Wilderness, probably with certain weather, and that's hopefully one that will spawn in the overworld. Yay, we got a second one. Stop whinging. And this one will be traded away. Oh, don't paralyze me. Goodness sake. That's just irritating. Get in the ball. Or else. My threat didn't work. Stay in the Ultra Ball. You will not enjoy it if I have to hit you with my Pokemon. Threat is stronger than you are. Thank you! Violence of threat. That's of violence work. Now we shall bother nicknaming this one, as it's going to be traded away. Hammerlock, is that this one? It is this one. Delivered Hammerlock in a Pokemon Park, one with a grey suit in the corner, near a Rhydon and a Gastrodon. Ow, I've crashed. Well, I see a park. Yeah, a Rhydon and a Gastrodon. Woman in a suit. Yep, there you go. Have this. Thank you, Darren, for the handy information once again. Don't know why it's using a really old trading. Oh, it's not anymore. Okay. Yeah, that seems to be the only place it spawns in Stony Wilderness. Meaning foggy weather. Good to know. Yay, a friend. I will leave it in the party for now. Just in case we struggle to find a Togetic, we can evolve this one. And then, you know, breed it. But hopefully not. So Stony Wilderness, get ready for sudden weather change. This is the Dusty Bowl. Not quite what we want. Stony Wilderness. Stony Wilderness? Stony Wilderness. There it is. And we want it to be foggy. Well, that was a bloody Rayquaza for a minute. Again, there are specific dates that you can set this to get specific weathers. But I'm more than happy to just keep cycling forwards until I get foggy. Especially because it gives me more watts. I don't need watts for anything. But I can get more of them. That seems pretty foggy to me. Right. We're looking for a white flying friend. We need a bound suite. I think we need a bound suite. We do need a bound suite. How many bound suite do we need? We need 2 bound suite. Well, we picked up some quick balls. I'm going to use them. We need a bound suite and a Starina. So we need to level up. Whilst it knows Stomp. We also just need to have a bound suite. South. North. South. North. Man. I can spell. There you go. If you see another one of those... Oh, there's one. Good. No, we don't need to nickname this one, as it will just go straight into box. Rat is still paralyzed. Stop being paralyzed, Rat. Okay, and then Bound Suite times 2 completed. Very good. And if we go back, and give it one of these. Never mind. It's one evolution, and we need to evolve it again. Which just requires it leveling up whilst knowing the move Stomp. So next time I go to a Pokemon Center, remind me to go and change its moves. Because it will not have it by default. Oh, he's called Snips. It's a Star Wars reference. And actually, no, we'll just put Snips in here. Right, it's Togetic time. That is a matchup. I did not want the matchup. Then after this, we'll be looking for a Sizor, and then we're back to raids again. Indeed, it was one mage. Oh, I've been run over by Tyrogue. Right. Togetic tap. No, that's a double. We already know that. Not seeing it spawn in, unfortunately. So it's probably in the... Oh my god, I'm being chased down by a Bound Suite. That is illegal. Oh yes, much the same here. There's very little Star Wars media that I haven't consumed, in all fairness. Very much looking forward to Ahsoka Season 2. Or as it... Oh, actually, I need that. Or as it more realistically known, it's Rebels Season 4. No, 5. Yeah. Because that's all it is. It's just a live-action continuation of the Rebels storyline. Which is a bloody excellent show. If you like Star Wars, you haven't seen Star Wars Rebels, watch it. The animation quality in Seasons 1 and 2 is quite dodgy, but trust me, it's worth it. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Looking forward to that too. Rebels was indeed excellent. I'm going to name it after my favourite Stardew Valley character. Cat Mouse. No, stop chasing me. Oh, I've run over a hat. Let's mark off Hatenna. And Hatenna. I have 3 different ways of keeping track of all of these Pokemon. Which is helpful because it helps me split up information of what to wear more specifically. But it can be a little bit much. Now, the spreadsheet for which is Pokemon I need to catch, and then I have the website, which is the one on the right here. That's for when they've evolved. And then I have the app on my phone, which is tracking when they're being placed in the decks, in Pokemon Home and Dex order. this one. No, it isn't. It's annoying. We still need one more blip bug, and we evolved our one blip bug into a Dottler. If I'd known that I was going to catch this or encounter this Dottler, I wouldn't have evolved the previous one. Hindsight is one of the things. Okay. Give me an exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. No, that's another fox. We don't need them. Thank you very much. Yes, nobody cares. And Fates, welcome to the stream. We are currently trying to track down some Togetic. Well, a Togetic. Apparently spawn here during fog. It sure is foggy. And it doesn't want to appear. We failed to find any Togepi as well, so we ended up taking one of the NPC trades for that. Good afternoon, indeed. I've run over a hat again. After this, we'll be grabbing a Sizor, which does just spawn in somewhere, which is nice. And then after that, the Kingdra, which will be another raid. It is Challenge Road and Training Lowlands in the DLC. Why are there so many Munna? You know, I'm going to just set it to a very specific day just to guarantee that it is the right weather. We do like a Sizor, it's very cool. So Pokemon Sword weather dates. Foggy weather is what we want. Pokemon Sword and Shield weather dates. We want fog. We are in the wild area. So if we set it to February 29th, that will guarantee fog. Again, I'm pretty sure we're already on fog, but we don't have a February 29th this year. There we go. For goodness sakes. Oh, I love Amiga. I know that, you know, it's Omega, but you can't say it like that. You've got a glorious Kiwi accent. Omega. Kiwi accents are hilarious. You're from New Zealand, I'm sorry, but the way you speak just makes me laugh. No, I've already got a Bound Sweet. I've already got a Nickit. Is it this one? No, that's another Darla. Well, no, this is not Legends Arceus. This is Pokemon Sword. Pokemon Legends Arceus is the next game we'll be playing in this series. After we have caught all of the Pokemon in the left-hand column. Which obviously we're missing quite a few. Obviously the ones marked green are the ones we've done. Once we've got all of those, and then we can move on to Pokemon Legends Arceus, which is this column here. And then we can do Pokemon Scarlet, and at some point we'll do Pokemon Brilliant Diamond. All in due time. This is not a playthrough that is going to go quickly. Time to hydrate. It is indeed. Damn it, I hit the Bound Sweet instead of the exclamation mark. Just checking exactly... Oh, I didn't mean to kill that. It's alright, it missed. Details, yes please. So... Stony Wilderness, Method Random, Weather Fog, Rarity 10%. Okay. So I think it can actually appear in the overworld. But it's just quite rare. Thing is, it says it spawns in level 25 to 28. So no, 26 to 28. These Pokemon are all level 60. What if I've progressed too far? Again. Ugh. You understand the challenge? Previous gen exclusive Pokemon. The only ones that I am unable to get, because I did start with a couple already in Pokemon Home, are Deoxys and Hoopa. Those are the ones that I'm going to struggle with from previous gens. I'm also going to struggle with Zarude from this gen. But they're all... Hey, we got one! Nice. They're all problems for a future day. Mark off Togetic. Next up, Skizor. Okay, so it says level 26 to 28. That was a lie. This one's level 60. It's a future Amy problem indeed. It's healing itself, that's fun. Thankfully we've already got a Togekiss, so we need not bother ourselves with that. Oh, for goodness sakes. Baton Pass to what? I'm glad that Baton Pass isn't a runaway move when you're the only Pokemon on the team. No, I don't know what you're on about, South Norman. I like the sound of his little wings flapping. He's really trying. Yay! And we'll name this one Whelp. Nothing wrong with that, Whelp. Modern games and consoles are bloody expensive. I mean, obviously I don't endorse pirating at all, because it's against the law and you shouldn't do it, because you'll get in trouble. But, you know, it doesn't matter really. So, next we need to get a Scizor, which we can get in Challenge Road and Training Lowlands of the Isle of Armor DLC. So, Challenge Road and Training Lowlands, all the way up in the north. This will be almost definitely a rare overworld spawn. I tell if you went exactly. Drop right over the Tootle. And there's a Pog's Eye. Makes everybody happy. I go around. Nope. There's a river there. Quickest way through the forest of focus. Around here, very good, and then take a right. I know that there's a TM around there, but I can't be bothered. Nope, that was the wrong way. It was not the exit to the forest that we wanted. Well, surely. And of course I'll name it Fate. Only seems fair. You needed a Rude for Scizor. What? What do you mean I needed a Rude for Scizor? No, I don't need that. It's like so many Venipede everywhere. Come on. Run away. Yeah, shit. Yeah, it doesn't list it as available here. Oh, right. Okay, we need a sandstorm with you now. You had me worried for a moment there, Darren. SMH. Okay. Well, I should not have closed the page that I had that gave me the specific dates for weathers then. Clearly. That's a Scyther. It's close. Guess we could just catch it and evolve it. But I'm lazy. Okay, we have enough here. I have no... Oh, that's a Loudred. I was going to say, I have no idea what that Pokemon is. Right. Recently closed tabs. No, am I being stupid? It's not in my recently closed tabs. Nice. I was sorted by the dates. There you go. That's just an image. That'll do. So for Thunderstorm, we can go to the 1st of... No, the 11th of January, sorry. Because that's in silly America date time. Yeah. Now it should be Thunderstorm. No, you said what you did was you said Sandstorm, not Thunderstorm. Where we need the... I can't tell what way round that date time is. I'm going to go with the 4th of January. It does also state a year. So either the 4th of January or the 1st of whatever the 4th month is. April. I didn't have to count it on my fingers, you did. Right, well, that's not a sandstorm. So I'm going to guess it is actually the American. Oh, it literally says at the top US format. And I'm unintelligent. Right, okay, so yes, I do need to swap it around. And now... Not hacking the game, it's just the different weathers are on different days, and that hasn't worked. Oh yeah, because it hasn't worked because different the DLC has a different set. Eh? Are you sure it's a sandstorm? Because according to this one, you can't get a sandstorm on the Isle of Armor or Crown Tundra. Welcome, Mikey. I'm confused. Right, let's go to Sizor. Open its page. Location. No, I want Gen 8, please, not Gen 9. Sword and Shield, Isle of Armor, Sword, Challenge Road, Training Lowlands, details. It's wandering during a sandstorm. You're right, it does say during a sandstorm. 11th of April 2025 worked for them. Thank you, Dan. I'll try that. I think the website I was using just didn't quite have enough information. And... Sandstorm. Yes, there we go. No, that's not a sandstorm. That's That's sunny. Yeah, it'll probably be where that Kangaskhan is. How many are left in Sword and Shield to catch? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 17, 18, 19, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 31. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 41, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 51, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 71. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 91. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 100 Pokemon exactly to go. That's how many we've got left. That's on the wrong page. That's on the wrong page. That's better. We have 100 Pokemon left to catch in Sword and Shield. Raid Den D in the Training Lowlands. That's probably easier to do, isn't it? So I can just do Sizor on the new website that I'm using that doesn't have Sizor. Clear. Great. Doesn't show Sizor. Because that's only available on the DLC, and this website only shows the base game. Brilliant. Only 100 in Sword and Shield, and then about 60 in Legends Arceus, and then about 300 in Scarlet. The overall count is 607 out of 1,025. So we're getting there. Right. Come on. Sword. Isle of Armor. Raid. Den. Map. Either of these should work. Isle of Armor map. No, I want the raid dens. Right, in the Fields of Honor, you can get yes, but which one in the Field of Honor? Don't just tell me in the Field of Honor, because there are multiple ones in the Field of Honor. Right, no, Cerebee's got me here. Right, Field of Honor. Now I just need to look for a Skyzor. Skyzor in Raid Den 109. It's a common one as well. It's not a rare. It also spawns as a rare. So we go down map. We can head back to, I think this one will do us. And then I think it's the one that's just south of the bridge, and it's contained in a circle of grass. That one there, yes. Please tell me I've still got a wishing piece. Okay, good. And now we can advance the date one by one whilst in online play. That will refresh this, and because we put a wishing piece in, it will never expire until we actually complete a battle. The Sizor! Excellent. Right. I don't know why I'm waiting for players. I'm offline. I'll Again, link what I was using, Darren, just in case it has to be better than whatever resource you're using. You can use whatever you like, but that might do you better. Yeah, there's a rubbish lorry outside. And I'm still paralyzed. Well, I'm not paralyzed, but Rhett is. So it's somebody who brought a Cleffa to this. It's not really sufficient, is it? It's so noisy. Right, check a mark, size or offer. If you're using game out, that's probably more than suitable. 8 Pokemon there, loads of resources everywhere. Oh, and a Magikarp as well. Oh, it's not a Cleffa, it's a Clefairy, but still. That Delmise might help a little bit. But, not very much. Just attack me. Not the Clefairy, and it's dead. A reminder, if we get 4 deaths on the team, then we lose. Oh, I had a focus sash. I survived with 1 hit. Oh, the NPC's called Amelia. And he's healing. Yeah, no wonder she's stupid then. Shadow Ball, that's somewhat helpful. Gonna use Mac Geezer to get rid of 2 of those barriers. Never mind, the Magikarp is faster than me. Probably Swift Swim. Break its shield, which lowers its defenses. If he doesn't immediately send it into... Oh, that's gonna hurt. Yep, there goes Delmise. Special attack, isn't it? Yeah, I was using my special attack. 1 death. We can take 3 more. Please don't put it into shield range. Good. I think we'll win this, though it's not going to be comfortable. I'll please survive that. Focus sash? Okay, good. That's fine. Yeah, no, that's... Oh, it attacked me. Good, good, good. We want it to attack me. Why would you use a fairy type move on a steel type Pokemon? Proud to see that Take-Two Rockstar announced the marketing of GTA 6 will start this summer. It might even release this year. I'm not holding out hope, however. Lyle, really? I guess. Oh yeah, no, I used Surf, didn't I, Richmond? I just killed 2 of my teammates.
It's bucket time.
Whoops, it was my fault. Dan, thank you very much for the 12 months of subscription. It is very appreciated, thank you very much. Whole year, that is. It's a whole year too many, is also what it is. Yeah, so we lost. You know what, I'm going to just... No, not that. That. No, I'll get the right button eventually. Connect to the internet and have actual help from human beings. Like Rhett. Rhett is a human being. Let's also heal Rhett. No, I think you actually get healed when you go in, so that's fine. There you go, Rhett. It is open. We will also bring Eternatus so that we can use Flamethrower. and not have to rely on AIs. We've got Chris with an Excadrill. Campos with an Urshifu, and Rhett with a Duxie. Chris has changed to Arcanine. Campos has changed to Cinderace. Rhett has changed to another Pokemon that's going to use the Fire-type attack, I would imagine. That's a Holucha. That's fine. We like Holucha. Flying Press will be sufficient. Multi-type move, the flying part of the multi-type can attack the bug typing, and then the fighting type part of the multi-typing can attack the steel typing. I think that makes sense. I really have 2 Pokemon I can use. Eternatus and Suicune. I could go catch a Zacian as well, but I can't be bothered just yet. Flamethrower. It'll go down a lot quicker this time. Flying Press, nice. Nice crit. Let's put its shield up, that's fine. It's inevitable. Let's use the Sword Dance. That could become an issue. Right, so next up is Kingdra, which we'll be getting through Raid, probably. Raid in Loop Lagoon, Workout Sea, or Honeycomb Sea. Yeah, just keep doing flamethrowers. Scrolling. Loop Lagoon can have. That one can have a Seadra and a Kingdra. Is the Kingdra only part of the rare spawn set? Nope, it is part of the regular spawn set, so that's one we'll go to. We need to go to Loop Lagoon and find a specific island. That is presuming we defeat this Sizor here. So 8 silly shields. It still does a bunch of damage even through the shields. Max Flare, that'll be good. Set up the sun. Yeah, I don't think anybody's dying to this. Never mind, it died to this. Alright, it did what it needed to do, set Max Flare and get the sun shining. Let me check. Are any other Pokemon raids after this? There is one more raid after this, but it's one we have to do twice for a Poipo. Yes, it can be caught in the overworld, but I think because it's quite a rare spawn, we'll probably have better luck grabbing it from a raid den. But obviously if the raid den doesn't go well, then we'll swap and go to the Honeycomb Sea. Again, thank you very much, Darren, for your assistance. It's very appreciated. And it's dead. Ta-da! It shall be named Fates, or Fates Chosen, or Chosen Hero. What do you want, Fates? It's your choice. I'm enjoying that today's stream seems to be a YouTube bias chat. It does interest me how some streams, just for seemingly no reason, are one chat biased more than the other. Nothing wrong with either one, it just interests me. I do need to hydrate though. I've got one more hydrator in that, so I need to go fill it up. Yay! Got some things. Thank you again, Rhett, for the assistance. Fate is fine. Ugh. There we go. Okay. Next, we need to go swimming. Look at the whale lord. What a dude. Just love that they made him, like, canonically huge. It makes me happy. And thank you, Amage. Right, so, come out. We need to go to Loop Lagoon. That looks like that looks like Loop Lagoon. Bloody Nora. So we just basically stick to the right. We'll eventually find our way there. I've run over a slowpoke. And then after Kingdra, the next Pokemon to catch will be a Smoochum, which we can just find on the Slippery Slope and Frost Point Field. Is it now, Dan? Is it? Give me the boost bank. Isn't there like a mini game or something you can do to increase the speed at which the bike boost regens? And just in here somewhere? Is the Lagoon de Loopy? Don't think it's here. There is a Diglett though, so I'll grab it. Okay, we don't need the gift Pokemon you get from getting all the Digletts, but I can't see a collectible and not pick it up. Loop Lagoon. Yes, Loop Lagoon. Loop Lagoon. Is it this one? Let's have a looky look. It is indeed this one. Nice. No idea how many wishing pieces we have left. Oh, I see another Diglett just above my head over by that rock. Don't let me forget to pick that up, chat, when I exit. Actually, no, I can grab it now. There we go. That is not the Pokemon we want. So again, we now just cycle forwards day by day by day until we get the Pokemon we want. About 20 or 30 or so Pokemon that can spawn here. Oh, I'm so sorry, DB. That's another Drodigan. Still don't want it. Helps if I actually advance the day. No, look at it. That is Hakomo-O. Do I need any of the O's? Nope, I do not need any of... I don't need... I can't remember what the first one's called, so I'm going to give up trying to name them all. Yangmo-O, Hakomo-O, and a third one. Gen 7. That's the same one again. Let's just make sure that these are the Pokemon that... Yeah, these are the Pokemon that can spawn here. Making sure I am on the right place. Can also spawn Clefairy. Change the date. Yangmo-O, Seadra, the other one, Bounsweet, Flapple, Gyarados, the middle one. There you go. And also Blissey very rarely. Nope. Completely losing track of what I'm doing. I'm not here to swap Pokemon. I'm not here to look at my virtual game cards. I'm not the most intelligent human ever, am I? Shit. That is a Chansey, which is not what we're here for. Serena, yes, yes, we can indeed. And Destiny. There's a Flapple. Thankfully, we don't need any of the Apple evolutions. I don't think. We might need the DLC ones they added. No, that's Gen 9, isn't it? Another Chansey. As far as I understand it, it should have equal odds of all of the Pokemon in the list, except for the rare list. And this is a common Pokemon. It's not even in the rare list. Sorry, Julius. People who join most times setting it to the next day. I would be annoyed if I joined it just for it to immediately disconnect. Nope. It'll happen eventually. It's not a version exclusive thing. There are version exclusives in this den, but it is not the Sea King. Sorry, Kingdra. Sea King's a fish. That's a Chansey. It's the dragon types that are version exclusive. Instead of the Hakomos, you get the Gudras. So, sorry again, Julius. Maybe just... It's broken. Hello? Thank you. Took a while. Stop giving me the bloody bunchy dragon. I think that was broken because I closed it like at the same moment somebody joined. And it got confused. That's a different dragon. I don't want... Well, I do want a dragon, but I want a water dragon. Yeah, just give me a water dragon type. Yeah, that's what I want. Water dragon type, please. That's a dragon fighting type, not what I want. Well, at least the Switch 2 still gets confused by me changing the day as much as the Switch 1 did. Makes things like this a lot easier. Every time that appears, I think, oh, that's a Mesprit. No. Sorry, an Azelf is what I'm thinking. It's not an Azelf. Still no. Maybe I should just go catch it in the overworld. It's going to be a rare spawn, and it's going to need specific weather. Maybe it's for the best. Right, I'll try 6 more. Clearly you know lots about consoles. Because you've picked a good one to keep using. That's a Flapple. 5 more. Okay, that's not an actual limit in any capacity. That's just me choosing an arbitrary number that will be sufficient. That is the baby version of the Pokemon we need. Unfortunately, it's then a trade evolution, so there's no point me catching that. Because I can't bother to do trading. 4 more. There you go, got her in the end. Lots of people joined that one, including Naruto. That is a Flapple. 3 more. It is again the right evolution line. The wrong Pokemon, but at least shows them in the right place. That's nice. So if I actually increment the date. Naruto keeps joining me. They need to stop doing that. I've broken it again. It's fine. Again, close, but no cigar. I should go hand in all my watts at the dojo just to see what it actually unlocks. Right, last one. We'll probably come back to this later when I fail to find it in the overworld. Right, Darren, what weather type do I need to find it in the overworld? I'm going to guess rainstorm. Nope, we got it. It was the last one. We found it. Right. Now we can invite others and actually have people join us. I think unfortunately Suicune is our best bet to use here. Yes. We needed something with freeze dry, that'd be good. Gambos and Jack and Rhett's here again. Welcome back, Rhett. Fairy type would be good, yes. Nice. Not sure if Eternatus is the strongest choice here. It was Thunderstorm, I see. Well, thank you for checking anyway. It's very handy. Right, and now I can basically mark it off. Because even if we lose, we can just try it again. Which will put us on to Smoochum. I'm going to make it Hail to power up Ice-type moves. No. Just gonna use Extra Sensory. I think I'll let someone else Dynamax who can use a Fairy-type move. Yeah, Dynamax Cannon is actually just a good shout. Stab, super effective, and then increased damage because it's Dynamaxed. Probably what I should have done. It's got a shield. That's increasing its speed, it's fine. Speed doesn't really matter in these, especially when it gets to attack multiple times a turn. Ow, that really hurt. Oh, except it didn't really do anything. Lowered everybody's attack stat. Everybody's using their special attack here, so that is not a problem. After Smoochum will be Magby. And after that, we need to do a Dynamax Adventure to get Entei. What we'll probably do is we'll do 2 Dynamax Adventures just to see what we get. And then continue down the list even if we don't get Entei, because we have no real say over which legendaries we get from Dynamax Adventures. After that, Nuzleaf, Wingull. Actually, we've been seeing loads of Wingulls. I should be catching them. Then we need to catch 2 routes, one to evolve into a Kelia and one to evolve into a Gallade. 2 Whismur, I think 1 to keep on, 1 to evolve into a Loundred, if I recall correctly, and then Azurill, Electrike, Kavana, 2 Trapinches. I think we've got a Flygon. I reckon by the end of the day we will get to row 18 on my spreadsheet, which is Whismur. So I think we're going to catch this Kingdra, a Smoochum, a Magby, a Nuzleaf, a Wingull, 2 routes, 2 Whismurs. That's what I think we're going to get done in today's stream. It doesn't really sound like very much. It looks like we're winning this fight, though. Nobody seems to be taking any sort of actual damage. Why is Elekid not in this list? Because I do need one. It can be caught in Pokemon Sword. Let me just check. Is Magby like a... Where is it on my thing? I have LA Elekid for Legends Arceus? Why do I have Elekid slated for Legends Arceus? Oh well, we'll do it there. And it's dead. Good job, everybody. Maybe it'll be a shiny. Let's see. Who am I naming this one afterwards? This will be Dan the Kingdra. Because usually Twitch a bit late and we'll be here for just 30 minutes. Is it going to a birthday meal? Is it your birthday, Sean, or someone else's birthday? But also, this was stream was a little bit late. I basically scheduled it and then immediately went live. So I'll be surprised if things got confused. It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday, Sean. Everybody in chat wish Sean a happy birthday. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope you enjoy your meal. Good-o. Nice. So, next up, we need to head to... where's Smoochum is? The Slippery Slope or the Frost Point Field, which is the other DLC. Slippery Slope or Frost Point Field? Ah, right here. Okay. It is indeed. Oh, Mage, it is indeed. Right. So there is a chance that Smoochum is for specific weathers. But I reckon it'll be any weather. No, I didn't actually want to do that. Any weather common spawn. I thought it would be. Yeah, focus actually handy. Well, that's Jinx. We want that, but not evolved. Probably in the grass. I'm Junior. That's terrifying. We're going to run away because it's a scary Pokemon. This website that I'm using, the one on the right of the screen, really handy. Especially it gives me a load of information on the right where you can't see it. It just doesn't quite give enough details about the conditions for Pokemon spawning. Like, it tells me everything I need to know about where the Pokemon can spawn and in what games. But it doesn't say, you know, whether that's certain weathers or in grass or roaming or if it's a static encounter. It's just so close to being perfect tool for what I want. No, I'm not killing it. I'm running away. I've run away into a large man. Go on, Rat. I know you can do it. It's bait at hell. I'm leaving. Let's also just do a little bit of sorting. You need to evolve. These ones need to not. I also need to go to a Pokemon Center at some point to remind Steenie how to use the move Stomp. It's a Snova. I love the noise Snova makes. If you're curious, by the way, why I'm skipping over some legendary Pokemon to Dynamax Adventuring, like Lugia, and what are the other ones? It's Lugia, Latias. Oh, it's just those two. They are version exclusive that are, you can get them in Dynamax Adventures in Shield and not Sword. I do now have a Shield save file at the point of playing Dynamax Adventures. but I thought I'd leave them and get them in a different game via a different method. It's a little baby. Probably very cozy and warm in that wall. Harsh sunlight, 30% chance. Giant's bed, 3-point pass. Number 6, 2020 guaranteed sun according. Nice, that'd be good. Thank you, Darren. Getting ahead of the curve, very prepared. There it is. There's the cursed little creature. Mark it off. Owls. Done. And Magby next. Just get caught. Don't use Perish Song. Come on. I now have 3 turns to catch this Pokemon. Otherwise it kills itself. Thank you. Phew. Who wants to have a Smoochum named after them? Don't all shout at once. Well, I mean, it's pretty short, so... Like how I'm naming it after a person who's named after a different Pokemon. Right. So, now for Magby. We are going to go to Giant's Bed or 3-point pass, which is over here. No, it's over here. It's up here, isn't it? That's Giant's Mirror. Giant's Cap. What kills? Dusty Ball, Bridgefield, Motorstoke, North Mylock. Giant Seat. Excuse I. Have I just gone completely past it? Am I unintelligent? Giant's Bed / 3-point pass. Is it a DLC one? Brawl Star, welcome. You're doing this too. Well, I hope it's going well. Yeah, it is. It's down here. So I don't need to fly. So this section right here. Oh, good. We're about to find a shiny. Not really. Unfortunate. How far in are you? I'm just over halfway through mine. Right, let's do this so we can change the day. Robot, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh. I hadn't opened this to find a Magby. I'd opened this just to change the date to the weather that will give us a Magby. However, we found one. So yeah, Robot. Well done. You've literally once again dispersed good luck just by being here. This was going to be a 30% chance to spawn with a specific weather. I went to this to use a method to set the weather to a specific, set the date to a specific day, which would give us specific weather. And it just gave us the Pokemon we needed immediately. So this will be Robot the Magby, I think. If this ends up being a shiny Robot, I will ban you from the channel. I'm just telling you now, if this is a shiny, you're cheating somehow and I'm getting rid of you. You need 250 more? Well, you're doing better than I am. I need about 400 more. And Striver, welcome to the stream. Obviously it doesn't show a shiny here, it shows a shiny after we've caught it. And Dank, welcome too. Let's focus on killing it first, which I don't think will be an issue. Right, I think I'll probably die in 2 or 3 hits, maybe even 1 hit if I Dynamax. Was the Intimidate strictly necessary? I'll tell you what isn't necessary, me Dynamaxing, but here I am doing it anyway. Just got the online thing, it's very confusing. What online thing is that? There's a couple different bits. I'm not necessarily the fastest, but I want to be the one to kill it. But I'm almost definitely not the fastest. Oh, training online. Yeah, it's not the most straightforward thing in the world. But it might survive a behemoth blade. It did survive a behemoth blade. And now it's got a shield up, which I'm going to break immediately. Well, I can cross Magby off the list then, can't I? Whereas next up is Dynamax Adventure Time, looking for an Entei. Again, anybody in chat is welcome to join these Dynamax Adventures. As long as you have a copy of Sword and Shield and Nintendo Online, you can connect to the internet and use the same code I put in. You know, join us on the adventure and get a chance to catch the legendary Pokemon at the end. What I'll probably do, right, is not actually use a code and just leave it for anybody to join so we can get some other randoms and not have to deal with NPCs. It's part of the Crown Tundra DLC, Dynamax Adventures, where you go on an adventure and then you get legendaries, or you get a legendary at the end. That's alright, I don't apologise. Robot to the Magpie. Which will not be evolved. Well, yeah. Robot, I need you to appear more frequently. Because you make some of these hunts go way quicker. I can't bother to ride all the way back up there. So you go to this place, the Max Lair in the Crown Tundra DLC, and have done the tutorial for it. No, unfortunately not Brawl Star. I think you have to have the DLC to join it, which is a shame. Anything is fine. We'll save. No link code. Invite others. If Rat doesn't get in, I'll quit out and go again. Right, yeah, I didn't consider that. I've just joined someone else's. I'll try it again to start my own one. What are we looking for now? We're looking for an Entei, the fire dog. Though we almost definitely won't get it. I just click quit because I'm unintelligent. Because this... Basically, every time we go in, we have a chance of any legendary Pokemon. Aside from a couple version exclusives. And you just have to keep doing it until you get the one you want. So we're going to do 2 or 3. Probably won't get Entei, and then we'll move on to regular Pokemon and then probably try again at the end. Right. It's going to put me in someone else's game again, isn't it? At which point I'll just use a code. That is if it ever finishes communicating. Okay, quitting out. I'm just going to disconnect and reconnect. If I get it immediately, it will be your fault again, robot. I'm quite worthy of a ban, but maybe a timeout. Invite others. Connecting. How about connected? I don't know if you try and join now, Rat, whether it'll work or not. This isn't my lobby. yeah, Rhett's been very helpful, so I'm happy to wait to make sure Rhett gets into. Oh, waiting to see Rhett appear here. Is he not appearing for you, Rhett? Somewhat unsurprising. Rhett's in! Nice. Awesome. We probably will just use a code in the future, but it's nice to have some other human beings as the AI aren't particularly intelligent. So at the very start, we'll get to see what type the legendary Pokemon is, or if it's a dual type legendary Pokemon. It'll give us one of those types. So we'll be able to see then if it's not Entei. So the Entei is just fire type. So if it says water, then it won't be Entei. We'll do it anyway because it has slightly increased shiny odds. And it might be a different legendary that we need. That Skarmory's got weak armor, unfortunately. Probably that Behem is probably best. The Grapploct does have Drain Punch, is pretty handy. I'm gonna take the Behem. Either that Metang or that Kangaskhan. PepsiCo is cutting prices on snacks. I don't know who that is. Is the company who make Pepsi? I'm guessing. And the legendary Pokemon is a Psychic type. That's pretty good news because there are very few Psychic types we need to get. We should definitely go to the right so we can grab the Bug type and then the Dark type later on. Although this is the best for Quinn, I'm not really sure we want a Bug Poison type. There's Rhett. I should spend some money on a proper outfit. Yeah, it's a cool design Pokemon. Yeah, right, it is. Parent company of Pepsi. Nice. Frito-Lay, never heard of that. Many others. Well, if they're doing a good thing, then nice. His Meteor Beam is a very powerful move, but it does take 2 turns to charge, or 1 turn to charge and the next turn to attack. But it'll probably be worth it. The nice thing about these Dynamax battles is they don't get the shields, which kind of holds your progress. They're still damage gauging, but, you know, at least they don't put up shields that you don't got to break down. However, there is... come on, brain. Your number of lives. In a normal Dynamax raid, you get 4 deaths and you get kicked out. It's the same here, except it's across all of the raids in one adventure. So if we get 1 death in this fight, that carries on over to the next ones, unfortunately. Ah, nice paralysis. Hydration time. Let's see, what's the time? 20 to 4. 20 to 4? Really? Bloody hell. Suppose I did start this a little bit late. If I could get a herb that lets me do that in 1 turn, that'd be a brilliant item. What have I... Okay, that's fine. That was less fine than I thought it would be. Rhett, it's time to start hiding. Oh, I just raised my special attack and been lowered again. So, after this Dynamax adventure and another Dynamax adventure, we're going to be searching for a Nuzleaf. Should be a much nicer one to go and get. Nuzleaf in Sword can be found on Route 5, Dappled Grove, Giant's Cap, Giant's Seat, Rolling Fields, South Lake Myloch, and some max ray battles. We'll go to Route 5 because the routes are a bit easier. It did. Rat nearly died, robot. Genghis Khan's confused. I guess probably you'll take this Vesperquin rat, seeing as you've got the lowest HP. Thunder Punch. Vesperquin is bug poison, right? Or is it bug flying? If it's bug flying, then that's actually fine. Actually, absolutely fine. Fucking hell. Yes, I'm gonna have to hold robot hostage in these live streams, just so I can get it done in a reasonable time frame. But if I start paying you, then you can stay here. It is bug flying. I always think it's bug poison. Well, so you don't want a poison type up against the psychic type legendary going against, but it doesn't have the poison type. It doesn't have that weakness. So yeah, right, you should definitely grab it. I'm good without it. Genghis Khan might want it. I don't. The Grapploct also might want it because they're going to be weak to the psychic type at the end. But if you take this one and they take the dark type we get later. Yes, we're going to hold Robot Ostrich, which is definitely a real sentence that makes sense. We should go here. So we can get the berries and then an item and then the dark type. I don't know how voting works because there's an even number of us. And, you know, if the host gets priority or if it just randomly picks between all the ones voted for. Not clear. Giant's Cap in the Sun is very common spawn for Nuzleaf, but it is a rare spawn. That's good. It's Galvantula. I love Galvantula. I mean, I love Joltik more, but I do like Galvantula. That's another bug type, actually. That could be quite good. I might take it, because I don't really have anything good for...
Almost foolery.
Oh dear.
Has been chained to chat.
Yeah. Yes, you have. No more leaving. I'll apologize to Sky for you. But thank you very much for the super chat. It is very appreciated. That reminds me, I need to actually take that thing off the throne because I have a different plan. Remove. There you go. Oh, to be fair, the 3DS that I had on Throne, I hadn't set it to be a community funded thing, which means it had to be done in one, which means it's never getting done. But it's fine. I have a different plan for that, so it's gone now. And thank you for the happy Tobies there. It is a Spooder, but Joltik is a cuter Spooder. Ooh, big damage. I want the Galvantula. It's the only time I will call a spider cute. Yeah, that's fair. You know, baby jumping spiders, well, you know, jumping spiders are small, so I just call them maybe, not specifically baby versions of... Shut up, doesn't matter. Jumping spiders are cute, but you have arachnophobia, that's fair enough. Joltik's just a cute little fuzzy ball of adorableness. Maybe the Genghis Khan player might want to swap. I have arachnophobia, but like not very specific arachnophobia. It's real spiders, not a problem at all. But in media, video games and movies and TV shows, giant spiders freak me the fuck out. But not when the ones like Galvantula, because I know he'd never hurt. And now he exploded. Catch, Ultra Ball. Again, I don't need these Pokemon, but again, slightly increased shiny odds, so I'm going to catch them, and then maybe I'll take them at the end. Oh, I love snakes. It's understandable, WoW Mage, but I love snakes. In real life, you freak out. In media, and fine as long as they're not super realistic. Yeah, it's the non-realistic ones that get me. Let's see what grapple locked and Kangaskhan's keeping his Kangaskhan. Grapple locked, keeping the grapple locked. Oh, I never killed them, Mikey. Oh, grapple locked took it. Well, at least I can get a Crawdaunt, which is pretty decent. Obviously, I live in a part of the world where, whilst there are technically dangerous spiders, they are so rare that it's not going to cause an issue. Yeah, I'll take the wise glasses, I guess. Not particularly good items for me, unfortunately. Well, that's good for Rat. Leftovers is alright. It's a horror story. Yeah, we'll keep this stream to nice cozy vibes, I think. And avoid spider horror stories. But I'm sure you're well within reasonable... There are words here. I'm trying to come up with the right words and I'm failing. Well within reasonable thought to dislike spiders. Right, well, I'm probably going to die here. There are snakes in the United Kingdom, which is obviously where I am, but they are very, very rare. I've seen plenty of them. Just, you know, on travels and such. And thank you for stopping by, Sean. Again, happy birthday. Hope you enjoy your birthday meal. Hope you have a lovely time. Yeah. I think a lot of people might agree with Mikey on that. Oh, that's probably it, Dad. No, not quite. I went to a zoo one time that let you hold the snakes and have a snake. Ow, fuck. I'm dead. Have a snake around your neck, which was awesome. Everyone else was really scared by it, but I was just excited. This is when I was a lot younger as well. Right, 3 lives remain. Thank you for dispersing microarachnophobia among my stream chats, robot. Nice. I will be having the Crawdaunt. Mainly because I want the dark type. I would understand if the Kangaskhan was to change. I know Rat won't because Rat's good. And the other one might. That's true. If we chain robot to chat, then we have to deal with these things. Vicente should not want to take this. Unfortunately, I have wise glasses, so I'm putting on a physical attack, but it's fine. What are the legendary Pokemon at the Pokédex? Loads of them. Too many to count. Currently looking for an Entei, but I think this is probably going to be a Mesprit. I think is the legendary that will be in this one. We're about to find out. It'd be nice if it's a Latios, because that's the version exclusive that I can't get. It's an Necrozma, which is very strong, and I just don't need it. No, Brawl Star, the base game has its own Pokédex, which you can put with just the base game, and then each DLC adds its own Pokédex. If that makes sense. What do you mean low battery? Bollocks. I don't have... Can I use old Switch Joy-Cons connected wirelessly? Thank you, Pink Thorn, for the subscription. That is very appreciated. I mean, that would be good, Robot, because I do want to replace all of the Pokemon in my living decks with shinies. As much as I've got on a Crosby, I don't have a shiny on a Crosby, so that'll be good. But I don't think it will be shiny. Virtual Joy-Cons can be used wirelessly on Switch too. Okay. Those two Joy-Cons are charged, I'm pretty sure. Also, I was trying to fix my original Switch. I never had a Pro controller. I have an 8-bit Dual controller, but it's broken. I was going to get a new 8-bit Dual controller, but I'm being patient. I don't have any good controllers at the moment. And I was just about to buy a new one when the Valve announced their new hardware at the end of last year. I will be getting a Steam controller because that is right up my alley, that thing. You should do it right and then show us all. Be cool. So yeah, I'm really excited for the Valve hardware. I'll definitely be getting a Steam controller. Or Steam Controller 2, I think. I want a Steam Frame, the new VR headset, but they're going to be a bit expensive for me, unfortunately. And I want a Steam Machine, but I have no need for a Steam Machine. But I want one. I need to get a proper job just so I can buy a Steam Frame. It's going to be such a good VR headset. Ooh, can you send photos, Robot? That sounds really cool. Oh, we've also won, by the way. The Necrozma did not put up any sort of a fight. Necrozma's weak. Throw a Pokeball net. Right, if I have to. We did it! Yay! And now we'll see if any are shiny and see if I need any of the Pokemon. I don't think I need any of the Pokemon we caught. So I'll probably just leave them all because I want to shiny hunt the legendaries I've already got. So, Vespiquen was not a shiny, and I do not need a Vespiquen. Galvantula was not a shiny, and I do not need a Galvantula. Crawdaunt. It's not shiny Crawdaunt, is it? It looks kind of off color. Oh my god, we got a shiny Crawdaunt. For fuck's sake. Robot! You can't keep doing this. That is shiny, isn't it? Oh, for goodness sakes. Necrozma is regular. I've already got a Necrozma, so for God's sake. How did you do this, Robot? It doesn't make sense. Right, was it shiny for you too? It might not be shiny. I do this, you might be able to see it. It's just on the edge here. That's regular and that's shiny. I'm pretty sure that was shiny. What am I calling it, robot? I'm deciding that isn't shiny. It was just off color because it was in a weird display of some kind. Definitely. No, it's not shiny. I've decided I'm going to be Egyptian about it. Nobody can stop me. I'd obviously being in denial. Because I'm hilarious. Right, actually, whilst Robert comes up with a name, I'm going to go fill up my water bottle and grab a snack. So I'll be 2 minutes. And Robert, give me a name for it, seeing as you caused this to happen, even though it isn't a shiny. Be right back. Water obtained, cake bar obtained. Oh, the shiny odds are rolled separately for each player. That's a shame you didn't get it. But it's not, that's not a shame because it's not a shiny. Crumb the crab. Cool thing. Yeah, I can do it like this and it'll fit. Is that sufficient, Robert? I'm going to open and eat my cake bar. I couldn't open it. It was fighting back. Don't scream at me. SMH. Crumb tea crab also works. I'm going to accept this, and if Robert wants to change it, we can change it later. Right, Pokemon. From the crab. It's shiny, isn't it? Why? How? What is your secret, robot? How do you just make shinies appear out of thin air? Explain it to me, please. I must learn your ways. Sorry for the eating noises, it's all done now. Right, we'll do another one of these. Try for an Ente, and if we don't get it, then we'll move on. Same code as previously. Pret 4565 4565. I don't like Pokemon, so the best things happen for stuff I don't like. That is unfortunate for you. But it works quite well for me. Looks like rat toasting, not a problem. you can ask Brawl Star. There may be people in chat who are willing to trade. But I don't really have any Pokemon on my save file as I transfer them all out immediately. But chances are I won't be able to help, unfortunately. None of these are looking very good. Oh, it's another bloody weak armor. I'll go with this then, I guess. Drifloon's decent enough, never mind. Potentially Brawl Star. Potentially. I can't make any promises. It is a ghost, so it's probably a Lunala. Decided not to go for the semi-obvious choke, which was... so we probably want fairy typing, which means we need to stick all the way to the right, so... We also want that dark type. Oh, that's a water dark type. Perfect. Oh, egg. Yes, of course, egg. Still irritated that Robot got that. Well, Robot didn't get that shiny, but I'm blaming Robot for it. This is what I get for chaining Robot to chat, to be honest. Egg. Indeed. I've got another Pokemon that's basically rat. Oh, I guess I'll just Solar Beam it. I've got a Psychic type, so I would like to get rid of my Psychic type before we go and face against the Ghost type. About Stevie's YouTube channel? Nice. Yes, you should all go and subscribe to Stevie's YouTube channel. I keep forgetting about this. YouTube. Why has he got two channels of the same thing? Okay, not that one, this one. Right. Everybody go and subscribe to Stevie's YouTube channel. He's doing videos. Go and support him. Go like his videos. Go comment on them. Tell him to do more. Appreciate the work he's putting in. And if you're not subscribed to Shadows as well, do that. Also good. Someone does have to kill the Shank, unfortunately. This is a shame. Well, that's a dead balloon. It survived, barely. Remember what's past shiny, like shiny Sharpie doing coming. No, no. We're not going to be any more shinies, okay? I don't even have the shiny charm, okay? Yes, there'll be hopefully a video soon. The random race where I had a bad time is hopefully one I'm going to release soon. The thing is, right, I've stopped paying for the Adobe Suite because it is just too expensive. But that obviously means I now have nothing to edit with. So I'm trying to teach myself DaVinci Resolve, which I'll eventually pay for, but currently I'm using the free version. I paid for the Adobe Suite, and I'd convinced them that I was a uni student, which means I got it for, you know, I got it for cheaper, but it's still just so much money. I calculated I was spending nearly 300 quid a year on just a subscription to Adobe software. Like, I use it a lot, but I'm unfortunately not earning enough to be paying for it. So, new software, DaVinci Resolve, gotta learn how to use it. And then more videos, maybe. That's the nice thing about the DaVinci Resolve is, A, there's a free version, which is perfectly enough for most people. It's not really enough for me, but it's my only choice. And also that when you do pay for it, it's a one-off payment. It's an expensive one-off payment. I think it's like £260. Once I pay that, I never have to pay it again, which is nice. Everyone here subs to Steve, we can double their sub count. Yes, we should do that. Even if you don't want to watch Stevie's videos, subscribe anyway. And yes, the low money subscription models are a scam. Was one of the few things that Apple did well, which is not a very long list, was that their editing software, Final Cut, whatever it is, used to be a one-off payment, a perpetual license. But I think last year they changed to a subscription model. Which is just a shame. Not that I'd ever be buying Apple products just for editing. I don't see any reason for Apple products. Good job, everybody. Well, Alex does. He has a channel. It's called Fail Race. It's not got many subscribers, so you could subscribe to that to make him feel better. No, obviously the main ones have always been me, Alex, and Shadows. Ladder used to upload videos, but then, you know, left to move on to different things. Longbow has uploaded some videos in the past, technically so is Danger Man. But they don't really do YouTube. Currently, the ones who actually upload semi-frequent videos are Alex, Shadows, and Stevie. With me, a video. My aim is a video every 2 weeks, but I'm gonna slowly ramp up to that, and maybe eventually we'll get to a video a week. But I'm not gonna push it. Filmora is a decent program, but even at like $60 a year, the amount of lockdown payable leaves a lot to be desired. Yeah, that does. It's a shame, isn't it? Yes, Robot also has a YouTube channel, which I'm subscribed to. I'm a proud subscriber of the Killer Robot 99 YouTube channel. It's mostly you being very good at video games, and then it irritates me because you're better than I am. Gliska does post every so often. Mika did upload for a while, but she seems to have stopped doing that. Sorry, Mika, I slightly forgot. Yeah, you upload them in batches. Yeah, I'll just keep doing Max Gazer. Yeah, and it's basically just me and Alex that do live streams. I do a lot more live streaming than I do videos, as you've noticed. I've uploaded shorts. Well, I hope that goes well for you, Robot. If I ever start uploading shorts, then you can know pretty immediately that my channel's been hacked. It's nothing... I mean, there are issues with short form content. I don't have any personal issues with short form factor content. I just can't stand it myself. And why would I ever upload something that I don't want to watch, you know? Doing is much more fun. As much as it gets me less views and much less channel growth, that's not what matters. I'm enjoying what I'm doing and get to talk to you, lovely lot. And again, as I've said multiple times, the plan is to find a job that I can do alongside all of this, and then, you know, just do however many videos and streams I can do with the job I do. And it's all just going to be for fun, and I earn money doing it. It's not like I'm making no money. But it's more of a bit of bonus income than anything else. It's a Ribbon Bee, which can actually be a pretty powerful Pokemon. Looks like we're using more Aqua Jets. I'm not going to use Swagger on it. I'm not going to make it stronger. You've never asked for subs, and you never will. You can have like 170 subs that have uploaded almost 500 videos. That's the way to do it. Oh, I died. Oops. I know if I tell people to subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and comment down below, that more people will do that, and YouTube will like me more. However, I don't want to do that. It annoys me when other channels do that. I understand why they do it, and there's nothing wrong with them doing it, but I can't help that I get annoyed when people tell me what to do. So I don't do it myself. And I suffer for it, but the alternative is no longer enjoying what I do for a living. I think that's a fair trade. I don't like asking for anything, ever, Mikey. Yeah, there's a downside to it with the subtitles, but it's what I'm used to, you know? Exactly, Chris, it's good. You just asked me to allow monetization on 3 videos that have gone above 1,000 views. You told them no. Nice. Unfortunately, even if you do that, they still get ads on them, but there's only so much you can do. I agree, Mage. I think it does work. If this time could do anything other than screens, that'd be handy. Remind me, please, after we defeat the legendary Pokemon or lose, to connect those 2 Joy-Cons that are over there that I'm pointing at. Because I will forget, and I should put these ones on charge. Probably covered in dust because I haven't used them in ages. My room gets very dusty. I'm going to Dynamax just to hopefully survive if it attacks me. That's a good point, Robert. Maybe I should swim more. I think that would help the channel brand just on a whole. Yeah. I do enjoy looking at my analytics, and I'm very happy to say that my percentage of viewers under 17 is basically 0, which makes me a lot happier. Oh, good, Mikey. What are you about to do? It might also get me deleted, knowing YouTube. One more attack. Nice. Ribbon be dead. Yeah, the Mr. Mime should probably take that. I would take it, but I've got a pretty good Pokemon, so I'm not going to get rid of it. Still going to catch it, obviously, just because shiny odds. I should have a look. I'm just going to have a Google of it. Pokemon Dynamax Adventure shiny odds. Will Dynamax Adventure shiny odds? Let's see, yeah, sure, this will work. Oh no, I don't want a forum, just give me something that gives me all the information I need. Poppy should take this. Or Rhett, maybe. Rhett might want it. Never mind. Arthur's a rude word. Oh, actually, I was wrong. They are fairly increased shiny odds in this. It's a Blacephalon, which I believe we do need. No, we do not need a Blacephalon. Never mind. So again, we're just here to look for a shiny. Aqua Jet and Assurance are 2 really rubbish moves for a Pokemon with speed boost. Oh, well done, Mikey. You managed to survive. Yeah, that's also a good way of doing it, Robot, because then YouTube get in trouble if they put ads on it. But I just need to put copyrighted music everywhere. That's what I need to do. So, the problem with this Pokemon that I have, it's supposed to be a pinball machine or something like that, is Aqua Jet is a move with plus priority, which means it always goes first. Because it has that bonus, it means it does less damage to balance it. which is fair enough. And Assurance is a move that doesn't do much damage, but it doubles in power if the enemy Pokemon has already taken damage. However, this Pokemon Sharpedo has the ability Speed Boost, which at the end of every turn increases its speed, which means it always goes first anyway, because it's the fastest thing here, which defeats the point of Aqua Jet. It doesn't need the increased priority because it's already always going first. And it defeats the point of Assurance because I'm going first, which means it's never going to have already taken damage that turn. I think whoever designed the Pokemon that get put in these Dynamax adventures did that on purpose. So if you're curious, the shiny odds for Dynamax adventures are 1 in 300, which are really low. Obviously, it's then countered by the fact that you don't encounter Pokemon very quickly. But yeah, it's pretty good. But Robot can still be blamed for that previous one because it's the first shiny we've got whilst doing them. However, if you have the shiny odds, usually if you have shiny odds, if the shiny charm, usually the shiny charm increases the odds by 2. It, you know, takes 8,000 down to 4,000. However, here it multiplies them by 3. You get 1 in 100 shiny odds, which is insanely good shiny odds. Unfortunately, we don't have the shiny charm, so we don't get that. And it's dead. Nice. Yes, and with you here, that is then multiplied by 100, of course. So again, we'll just see if we need any of the Pokemon I caught. We probably don't, so it'll be if we get any shinies, which we won't. We got very lucky last time. We won't be getting any more shinies. But if we do, then that's all we'll take. If not, we'll leave so I can shiny hunt it later. So I've just been sent an auto trader link. Oh my god. Why has this been sent to me? No thank you. Hugh, if you're watching this, why did you send this to me? The Sharpedo was not a shiny. The Sandaconda was not a shiny. That's just it. I don't need a Sharpedo. I don't need a Sandaconda. I do need a Ribombee. So if none of them are shiny, then we can at least take the Ribombee. Ribombee is not shiny. The Blacephalon is not shiny. Okay. We survived this one. We'll take Ribombee. We'll call it Chris. So Ribombee checked off. Ribombee fill with the green color. Very good. And this one is called Chris. No, we don't need to save Blacephalon for later. Okay, right. I need to connect up some ye olde Joy-Cons. Slidey uppy ones. We hope these are charged. So I need to do this. Come on. No. Yes, there you go. Like that. Good. Oh, these are so tiny compared. And then I need to put these on charge, which involves awkwardly reaching around my microphone. So apologize. There we go. Right. Tiny baby Joy-Cons now. I should get charging grip feels between 3 Joy-Cons so you can use it. Yes, you should do that. I agree. How do I know if something's a fake shiny when random training? It can be sometimes difficult to tell. Yeah, that's fine. If the nickname of the Pokemon or the trainer ID of the Pokemon is like a URL to a website, it's probably fake. Pretty sure we need a Frostlass. We do. Good. Frost. What? Oh, do I have it as Snorunt? I do. Right, so I can just chuck that down to 1 Snorunt now. Good. Okay. Catchy. How'd you get rid of the Pokemon then? From the PC, you can select a Pokemon and then go to release it. And then it'll be gone forever and 1 hacked Pokemon removed from the world. I actually did that with a couple of Pokemon when I started this. Living decks. Vehicle make me feel small. If a vehicle can make you feel like you're a small person, it's huge. Hummers make you feel small. Yes, they would do that. I'm shocked it exists. And we'll name this one. Come on. There you go. Brawl Star. There we go. God, these Joy-Cons are really weird now. Okay, so next up we are going to search for Nuzleaf. It is indeed, Darren. Well done. So we are going to head to Route 5. It should be relatively easy to get there. I'm currently in the Crown Tundra DLC, which is down at the south of the map. Route number 5 over here. We'll go east and find a Nuzleaf. You're taller than normal. Why are you so tall, robot? Don't be so tall. I should actually go in here so I can register this as a flying to location. Yes, it is the second DLC. Yeah, it doesn't quite fit, does it, Wellmage? Stop being so tall, robot. Save some height for the rest of us. Sky isn't exactly tall. That's going to be some difference. No, I can't go any further. Oh, for goodness sakes, I got caught. I'll have a quick search around Route 5, but if I can't find it here, then I will try what you said, down. Horizon 5'6". I'm 180 centimeters. I don't know what that is in American money. 5 something, probably. But I wish I was smaller. I don't exactly have dysphoria about my height, but if I was shorter, it would give me more euphoria. You know what I'm saying? There you go, what Wildmage said. Or what Pinkthorn said, so probably in between the two. You and your skates, amazing, Mikey. If I wear heels, I'm even taller. Does that help? Okay. None of you are the Pokemon I need. No, not now, Stuffle. There's a time and a place. Nuzleaf. That is not a Nuzleaf, that's a Swirlix. $188 wish to shorter. Yeah, I feel that, Mikey. Wow, an Absorb Bulb. A Nuzleaf. That's an Applin, not a Nuzleaf. That's a... I wish I was that height, Wellmage. My dad had growth issues. He didn't grow very much during puberty and had to be given extra hormones to grow further when he was younger. It didn't work very well, so he's still a short ass, which is hilarious. Unfortunately, I just gained height that neither of my parents had, which was irritating. 8 inches taller than Sky. 1 inch, about that much. That's a significant height difference, robot. I'm guessing it probably works with you two. Right, I need to scroll up chat. You know, being told it means you can bully Gliska. That is, you don't need to be tall to bully Gliska. Everyone's tall compared to Gliska. Right, giant siege bottom right. Yes, okay. It was in the rain, wasn't it, you said, Darren? I've immediately forgotten. It's just down there. It's just one we need? Yes, just one Nuzleaf. Oh, actually, no, we do need a Wingull. That is actually the next Pokemon on the list, Wingull. Goal. Done. Yep. I suppose that could be quite good for being non-binary. Love that for you, our mage. Fine with it, but in public it looks very silly. Oh, bless. Quick, somebody give me a name of the bird. Quick, quick, quick. Faster. What's this stream delay? You can't be that fast. First name I see for a bird in chat is what this bird gets called. There's a reason the only time I do heals is when I need them for costumes. Perfectly reasonable. Dave the bird it is. There we go. Right, now let's go continue looking for that Nuzleaf. Then after that we'll be catching 2 routes, I believe. One to turn into a Kelia and one to turn into a Gallade. Well, I'm pretty sure Gallade have a pretty decent chance of spawning just down there. So we'll check that before we go hunting for routes. I love wearing heels. Unfortunately, I'm already quite tall and I look a little bit ridiculous. Large bird. This is giant seat, is it? Or do I have to go down there? I might already be in it, to be fair. Ignore the large threatening bird. No, this is it. Oh, and it's rain already. Excellent. Although that is a thunderstorm, so it might not be what it wants. Is that? That's electric. Yeah, that's perfectly reasonable, Wild Mage. Can confirm it looks silly you seeing your 5'5" mum standing next to your 6'9" nephew. Bless. Really? I couldn't run away? That's just annoying. Run away better, rat. Yeah. I don't think it spawns in a thunderstorm. A wishing piece? Wow. That is a large Steelix. There are some watery Pokemon, the Palpitoad. They're mostly steel types and electric types. Right, we are going to change the day and get a different one. A different date for different weather is what I meant to say. Very hard to hold hands at public. Oh, bless. Or Sky. Do I need a Bronzong? Let's have a look. I need a Bronzor. Yes, I do need a Bronzor. So before I swap weather, let's catch a Bronzor. Well remembered, Darren. They're all gone now. There's one, but it's surrounded by Pokemon. You! Bronzor checked off on that list. Bronzor checked off on that list. Excellent. Thank you, Darren. And the best part is it's going to catch with the first Ultra Ball I threw. Yay! It so rarely doesn't do that. Right, we need to put some Pokemon in the PC, don't we? I also need to visit a Pokemon Center. When I get a Nuzleaf, remind me to visit a Pokemon Center. We'll have another Darren. No, yeah, we'll do Darren. Right, now I need to figure out what date I need to make it rainy. Date and time. Date and time. Zord weather dates. In the wild area for rain, October the 1st. Yeah, that's October, I think. Because it's 8 plus 2. That is true, Mikey. We could just do random days and we'd eventually get it. Just getting the watts, because I clearly need them. Yeah, there it is. You were indeed correct, Darren. It's a very common spawn. Where is Nuzleaf on my list? I've lost Nuzleaf. How bloody hell has it gone? It turns out I, as a human being, might be completely blind. Right, well, it helps if I look in the correct generation of Pokemon, doesn't it? And Nuzleaf. And green. Right, so no, before we go to the Pokemon Center to teach that Steenie Stomp, we're going to go see if the Gallade is where it sometimes spawns. Got there in the end. Ooh, god, they spawn bloody everywhere. Hello, Bishop. I've already got a shiny one. I don't need another. And then if the Gallade isn't there, then we need to find 2 routes. One of them has to be male, so that we can turn it into a Gallade later on. I can spend my watts here, can't I? Nope. Never mind. It's on... Wait, I remember there being a Gallade or Gardevoir spawning on that little island over here. Yay! I remember correctly. Nice. Gallade done. Well, I haven't caught it yet, but it's close enough. And then where can we find a Kelia? We may as well just catch that if we can. Right, and we'll do a raid den for it. Okay, there are a couple that we can get Kelia, so I'll go to the one that's nearest. That is if I still have wishing pieces. I can afford to get more at least. Wide guard, that's fine. I can probably attack this and it'll survive I think extreme speed will do the least damage. Why is Sky talking about herself? What is she okay? Is she going a bit mad? I hope she's doing well though. Nice, a critical capture. We'll name the Gallade robot. There you go. Ah. No, what I've just did is I've named the Gallade Gallade. I'm not very clever, okay? That is the wrong letter of the alphabet. There we go. Alright, so down here. Visca, who goes by she and her, is in fact quite short. And it's very funny. I think she's the shortest person in filming. That I'm aware of, at least. I think I need a Galissapod. I do need a Galissapod. Nice. Galissapod. Green. Back up to that one. Good. Yeah, happy to clarify. If anybody ever has any questions about any pronouns or anything like that, for anybody I know, always just ask. Believe me, as a trans person myself, I would much rather people ask and I tell them rather than the chance of them getting it wrong. Yeah, we don't need to nickname this one. Maybe I should have called the Galissapod Gallade. Right, that does unfortunately. I closed my map to do that. It is right up in corner. No. Sorry, I've gone straight past it. I've gone to the wrong corner. It's on the other side of that bridge. Basically, I was navigating to it using the bridge as a reference point. I was using the bridge that's right in front of me. I should have been using the bridge on the other side. I don't need any more bounce sweeps. Thank you for trying, though. Yeah, nothing wrong with playing it safe. But nobody's going to be irritated if you ask. Nope, I'm being stupid again. It is this one down here. I've figured it out, finally. Ignore me responding to DMs whilst riding a cycle. We don't need that one. So again, we're just going to the invite screen, back to the home menu, into the settings, start system, down to date and time, increment the date by 1, back out, leave, and back in. And that refreshes it. Which does sometimes, unfortunately, result in the same Pokemon again. But eventually, we'll get a Kelia. Well, I mean, it's definitely a fairy-type den, which is good, because that's what we're looking for. No, I don't want an ice cream. And I do want ice cream, but I don't want that ice cream. I want ice cream that I'm allowed to eat and I won't get sent to prison for eating. Because it's not ice cream, it's just an animal that looks like ice cream. that's a Gardevoir that's a little bit too strong. I want the one just before that, if you don't mind. Already got a shiny Gardevoir in Pokemon Home. Out and back in. Nope. It might be a slight bit more rare, this one. If... Basically, because I completed the game, it's prioritizing the high-level raids. Kirlia might be a low-level raid, which means it's much less likely for it to appear. Good to know, Darren. We'll keep that in mind. And one, what did I win? Did I get a Kirlia right here? This Pokemon, this Kirlia, that's not a Kirlia. Yeah. I won the game. I beat the whole game. Yes, indeed I did. No, I don't want a Cleffa, please. No Cleffa. No ice cream. No Gardevoir. Kirlia. Please. Very psychic type. Yay! You just have to ask. We can now mark that off, because there's no way we lose this. Which means next up, we'll be catching 2 Whismur. It might be easier to get specific Pokemon. Okay, we need a Whismur and a Loudred, but not an Exploud. Good to know. So a Whismur can be found in Brawler's Cave. A Loudred can also be found in Brawler's Cave, so we'll go there and hopefully just catch the 2 of them. I didn't mean to use Surf. I'm so sorry, teammates. Definitely killed that Torkoal. I used Surf, which is a spread move, and I attacked all of my teammates as well. Whoopsie daisy. Ah, nice white card. Mindstorm. Yeah, that's never going to kill a Wobbuffet. Go on, use Mirror Coat. Good to know, Darren. I think it's one that we'll be able to find pretty quickly. But no, Pokemon Center first. When we get out of this, Pokemon Center. Thank you for the helping hand, Evie. It's the first time an NPC's ever been helpful. Oh, we're on Psychic Terrain, which blocks priority moves, and I'm unintelligent. Use Counter. It's not going to use a physical move on you. Oh, I might have just dodged, actually. I might have dodged it. No, I think it was the Psychic Terrain. I'll let Torkoals come back to play. Nobody's dealing any damage to it. Well, it's increased its evasion twice, and I'm using a low accuracy move. There is not a chance of this Blizzard hitting. Never mind, Rhett's just built different. If any of the teammates could do any damage, that would be delightful. Goodbye, Evie. It was nice knowing you. Cannot use Surf. If I use Surf, even if I kill the Kirlia, I'll take too many of my teammates out and I will be kicked out before I can catch the Kirlia. Clear Swamp works and reduces its evasion. Which means now there's not a chance that it'll miss. Yeah, I'm just going to use Extra Sensory. It might not kill it. Probably will, though. Again, I can't use Extreme Stew because it's priority move. I can't use Surf because it'll kill me teammates. And Blizzard's too likely to miss. Nice. We did it. Alright, we're going to... Oh, I needed an Electrike, damn it. We are going to catch a Whismer, a Loudred, an Azurill, and an Electrike. And then we're going to do 1 or 2 more Dynamax adventures, potentially with Rhett. And then that will be the stream today. Then I'll continue playing Brilliant Diamond off camera. Sorry, I said 7th gym earlier. I meant 6th gym. The Steel type gym. And Canalave City is where I'm at with that. Right, so we need to go to a Pokemon Center. Thank you. May as well heal. Because we need to talk to the dude on the left to remind Steenie of a move. And then we can level it up once the XP candies we've got, and then it'll evolve. Remember a move on South Norman? My technology is trying to tell me something. First, the Xbox app's telling you need to... A speed date video game, and now a discount program you get through work is giving you date night savings. Good luck. Good. Now it knows Stomp. When it levels up, it'll evolve. Yay! It's getting rid of all of the new icons. 1 medium will probably do it. Damn it, just leveled up. Just gonna go 1 at a time. This one will do it, right? Yay! And now evolution. Oh, I have to press A. Well, I can continue typing messages. It's a Serena. Which I've already marked all. Very good. Now to put these all in the computer, you don't need to learn that move. The long way around to get to that item. South Norman deposited, Chris deposited, Brawl Star deposited, and Dave deposited. And that's the kill, yeah. Very good. So next up, it is time for Loudred. Okay, good. Whilst we are going over to that DLC, I'm going to go see what we unlock by just giving the lady all of the watts we've encountered. I added a Pokemon, a Rotom computer box thing over here. I added a hairdresser. I'm here to share some watts. 50,000. Get a vending machine for the dojo. It's gonna let me get some healing items. Kinda neat. We can expand it with even more. 40,000 watts to stock soda pop. Jesus. This is bloody extortion, this. She's also drinking way too much. And lemonade too, I like lemonade. And again, let's share some more watts. All my watts, yes. Fresh ingredients, nice. Oh, we just get movement, look, I see. It's gonna be a silly sausage. They're not the worst shoes I've ever seen, wow, mage. They're pretty terrible, but they're not the worst ones. Vending machine number 2. More, you want more what? Bloody Nora. Ah, you can mass buy EV items, that's cool. Let's use the Camo-matic. Sorry, the Scamo-matic. Oh, never mind, I've got to use Watts to get that running as well, and I've just spent them all on stuff I don't need. Right, so we're going to head up to Brawler's Cave, which is top right. So it's actually a cave entrance just down here. Very close by, there it is. And here we should find both Whismer and Loudred. There's Whismer and there's a Loudred. Good. Let's get those sorted. You stand by your... Yeah, that's fair enough. Okay. I can fill in that one green. No, you're supposed to stay in the Pokeball. Why do these Pokemon not understand what they're supposed to do? Right, now is not the time to be dozing off. Don't be sleepy. There we go. I wonder how close we are to completing the decks and getting our shiny charm. No, Rat, wake up! We've got gaming to do. So, Eternatus wants to learn Cosmic Power. You do not need Cosmic Power. We had unfortunately saw loads earlier and I didn't catch them down. It's Azurill next, though. Again, we've seen lots, I just haven't caught them. No, I think we're just going to get Azurill and then we're going to do maybe 2 Dynamax adventures. I think that's the plan. Azurill can be caught in... Oh, Brawler's Cave as well. Nice, we'll just stick around here. It might not be the best place to get it, but we can get it here and we're here. Click. No, never mind. It's a very irritating Loudred that doesn't wish to be caught. Robot, I've been told I have to unchain you from chat. I would have hoped I don't need to tell you that you're allowed to leave. You've always been free to go whenever you wish. Love having your company. But if you've got better things to do, you should go do them. Like taking this guy to the store. That's it, mate. You're both very silly. We are looking for Azurill. A little blue baby. Rare spawn, and then the other place is raid dens. Okay, we'll just wait for the raid den. Yes, the guy asked. Very silly of you. Very silly of both of you, if we're being honest. You're both just as silly as each other. Yes. And then, yes, I've been informed to unchain you. We probably ran out of your luck for today anyway. Maybe if Robot goes and then we can find a shiny, then we can prove that we don't need Robot here to get shinies. I've crashed into a Loudred. I'm going to guess the Azurill only spawns by the water. I'm not really seeing any of the water types around here. I don't need a Loudred anymore. SMH. Oh no, there is a Poliwag here, so maybe. Max Mushroom, sure, we'll grab it. I don't actually remember what they do, but they are here. Diglett. Diglett. Give me the Diglett. There we go. Apparently I managed to miss 4 of them in this cave. Chansey. Swerve to avoid. I don't know if any of you see any Diglett. Oh, there's one. You must remove the luck from the stream. You have one more boost of luck to the stream. Yes, well, thank you very much for your luck and your company. It's always lovely to see you. And I hope you survive the trip to the store, and I hope Sky manages to hold your hand at some point without having to jump to reach it. There's another one. There's one more Diglett to find in the cave. A rare bone. Come on, little Azurill, where are you? That is a Wishcash. Where's the final Diglett though? Or was that it there? Nope, that was a shiny thing. I mean, that's what it evolves into. No, sorry, no, that's Poliwag. Ignore me, that's not what it evolves into. Maybe down here. Nope. I don't want a Barboach. Don't want a Barboach. I don't want a Wishcash. Don't want a Poliwag. Don't want a Barboach. I don't think they can spawn on the sloped bit. I still don't want a Barboach. Still don't want a Barboach, and I still don't want a Wishcash. If I could have some different Pokemon, that would be delightful. Finally leave the area and then go back in. Nope. 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 Out and back in. Nope. 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 We'll get it eventually. This is because Robot left, isn't it? Nope. 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 Well, at least we are getting different Pokemon, which means it is showing that it is re-rolling the spawns, which is a good sign. Nope, nope. Nope. We're looking for a little bouncy blue ball. Nope. 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 3 years later, we might eventually get this. Nope, nope. Nope. Let's get another go. Nope. 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 How many times can the word nope be said in a single video, I wonder? I'm guessing several times more. Triple nope. Nope, it can't be counted. Yeah, that's right off, Mikey. You lost count? I was never counting to begin with. What was it that that scientist man said about doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over again? What if I use... No, this is further away. I didn't even leave. Really said that to be polite. You should have been honest and said that you weren't counting to begin with either. Okay, so it's a land spawn. Well, that's good, because there are more of those, and it means we can actually explore the entire cave and have some changing scenery as we go. Do you have a percentage spawn chance anywhere? Darren. Sweet cutscene. No, you've never told me the definition of insanity. Every time I see a polywell, I think it's it. Every single time. Can't actually be found in any of the array dens in here, interestingly. Potentially between 1 and 5% spawn rate. Why is it so rare? It's not like it's particularly strong or powerful or rare in other games. It's just a little baby. Yeah, the baby Pokemon are always weirdly rare. Don't need a Whismur. Right, if you're really bored, I have something that you could do that would be a massive waste of your time. You should definitely not do. You technically could, and it would technically help. I don't want a Druddigon. You could start Dynamax Adventures in solo until you find a legendary Pokemon that I'm looking for, at which point leave the Dynamax Adventure and save the path so that you can then host it and I join you. You should not do this. But if you are... I found it! If you are desperate for things to do, that is something that you could do that would help. Look at the baby! He's so little. I'm gonna use a dive ball. He's so little and happy. No, don't escape. I'm friendly, I promise. Yay, we got a critical capture on the little friend. I know exactly what I'm calling him. Aww. There you go, little friend. Little friend. He's my new favorite. I'm keeping him forever. Okay, that's Azurill done, which means for the rest of the stream we're going to be doing Dynamax Adventures. Unless there's a chance the rat has just started one. If Rat has just started one, then I will go and catch one more Pokemon so that Rat can actually join us on it. It would be more efficient if we did it separately. You haven't. Okay, good. That would be stupid if you had. Especially stupid because it's something I told you to do. Which again, should never be listened to. Connecting. In we go. Let us begin. I do not want to grab an Ilveltal. Link code, same as. And inviting others. So, the Pokemon we still need from Dynamax Adventures are Entei, Latios, Groudon, Mesprit, Azelf, Tornadus, Thundurus, Zygarde, Tapu Koko, Tapu Lele, Tapu Bulu, Nihilego, Buzzwole, Xurkitree, Stakataka. Any of these Pokemon? Excellent. There are a couple of the Pokemon that we do need that can be got from Dynamax Adventures, but because of version exclusiveness, I cannot get them. I'm going to use that Tauros. Those Pokemon are Latias and Lugia, not to be confused with Luigi. It is a fairy type. So that's what Tapu Lele? Oh, we want that steel type. Yeah, we'll go past this dark type and get 2 steel types, I think. You also got a poison type, which is good. Oh, it also could be Xerneas. What other fairy type legendaries are there? Actually, no, sorry, it's all of the Tapus are fairy type. My bad. Tapu Lele is the psychic fairy. So any of the Tapus Pheasant, Dipidid and Amorous aren't in this game. And Xerneas. Okay, so basically we have a very high chance of getting the Pokemon we want. With Xerneas, we don't want it. If it's Tapu Koko, I don't think we want it. No, we need a Tapu Koko because that was a hacked Pokemon. It's Tapu Fini that we don't need. Yeah, Ank thinks it's going to be Tapu Koko. I think it's going to be Tapu Bulu. That's my bet. Sorry I'm being slow, Rhett. Place your bets now if you can be bothered. Honestly, I won't be too bad if it is the Tapu I've already got, because I have a suspicion it might be hacked as well. Meaning if that is the case, then I can just release the one I've already got and keep this one. And so good. Probably is that better? That should have fixed it. Still no idea why that happens. It's either a focus rate issue or a Windows issue. It's probably both. Rodigan's using dig. Wow, that's really helpful. Thank you all for letting me know. I'll unplug and replug the audio interface. Very irritating. Wax ooze. Normal Amy has indeed returned. Right, that's a dead lobster. Again, I'll catch it just in case we get another shiny lobster. Which isn't going to happen, chat. I think I'm going to start doing some bits of... Well, I'm going to do one particular part of the sword playthrough off camera. The only way to get type null is through getting a gift in the battle tower. I think I have to do a fair amount of battling to get to that point. So I might start working my way through the battle tower battles off camera. I'm going to check the exact requirement. Pokemon sword type null. They need to evolve it. Gift in battle tower. Yeah, okay. Don't just tell me it's a gift in the battle tower. Tell me what I need to do. I might just get it for free, to be honest. I don't actually know. Oh, you receive it after completing the game. Nice, so actually we can go grab that immediately at the end of this one. Bye-bye, Dradagon. I don't think the crit really mattered there, but it has increased its defense stat, which is quite irritating. So if you lot could remind me when we'll probably do this raid and that will be it, I think, looking at the time. So when I finish this raid, remind me to pick up a free type null, please. Pretty sure I've already got a shiny Berserker, but nothing wrong with another one. I will take this. I think I'm on pretty low HP and I can do with the steel type. Jabolska. Yes, I'm on the lowest HP. Honestly, both Portia and Amelia are both not looking good with the Pokemon they have there. Both weak to fairy type. So one of them will at least take their steel type. And even if we lose, we still at least know what Pokemon it is and we can save the route if it's what we need. I bet it's going to be a bloody Xerneas. Xerneas. However you want to call it. Ooh, Durant. Maybe a Durant with hustle? Surprising amount of damage can be dealt. I'm going to Dynamax. Selecting. No sleep for anybody. Big scream. Bipedal cat shouts. Local people. Okay, never mind. Flamethrower did the job. Thank you, Rat. We can move on from that fight. I know it's 4 times effective. Bloody darn, that was a lot of damage. Indeed it is. Right, indeed it is. I'm good without it. I think probably Porsche's in the most danger. Never mind. Not even that much of a chance, right? I'm gonna take the citrus break. Because we've only got 2 lives left, so I think healing is sensible. Go on, be a Tapu Bulu. Go on, Tapu Bulu. Here we go. Not a Xerneas. Not a Xerneas. Please not a Xerneas. It's a Tapu Koko, which is mini. Somebody said Tapu Koko, didn't they? Whoever that was. Well done, you got it right. Electric train, decent. It was Ank. Congratulations, Ank. You win. Nothing. But I hope you're proud of yourself. Large lizard incoming. Go. I just searched Coco and it didn't come up, and I got really worried for a moment that I'd done something wrong. I'm going to mark it off immediately because there's no way we lose this. If we lose it, we'll try again. Maxos, yes, very good. No, you had some kind of insider knowledge, Ank, didn't you? It's quite strong, that, isn't it? Many metal claws going. Oh, that was a crit as well. That's good. Yes, Juice Dig, get out of the way. Yeah, I think Metal Claw is just the play. Yeah. It's not going to be pleasant. I wasn't expecting it to Oko me, I'm gonna be honest. Suppose it is on electric terrain. If we have one more death, we're out, which I think is what's going to happen, unfortunately. I'll save it for next stream, I think. Metal Sound is helpful. Rodigan, you better not die. Cheer on, yeah. Trying to video record something for work and wondering why the video quality is so tragic. It's recording it and its max resolution of 600p. Oof. Well, we're out. I'm pretty sure that was our final life. Was indeed. We had a good attempt. But now we know exactly what Pokemon it is, we can get better Pokemon. Rather than going for steel types, we should go for ground types. Okay, good. Nothing shiny. Let me check. Durant. No, we don't need any of these, so we are going to quit. Whilst I'm here, I'm... yes, do save that, so we can do Tapu Koko at a later point. You... No. The person. Thank you. Anything else interesting? Yeah, but I just want wishing pieces, really. Something's going to type now, something, remember. Thank you very much. Let's go get ourselves a type null. Up into Battle Tower. Here we go. Apparently I just, on the left, get it for free. There he is. Yay! Type null complete. And that will be all for today's stream. We are up to 623 Pokemon out of 1025. We're making good progress. I think there will be 2 more streams of Pokemon Sword, and then we will begin on Pokemon Legends Arceus. Which will be good fun. And then that'll probably be 4 streams, maybe 5 streams of Legends Arceus. And then quite a few more Pokemon Scarlet. And then, hopefully by that point, Pokemon Legends ZA will have Pokemon Home Support. And a Zarude event will have happened, and then we will have done it. It's amazing. But that's going to be all for today. I do hope you have enjoyed. I might be streaming on Friday, probably not. Chances are the Saturday evening stream probably ought to be small chance it's tear down. I don't know. I don't plan or organise the Saturday evening streams. I just turn up. But we'll definitely be doing more of this on Sunday. With a haircut too. So, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next one. Ta-ra!